Hi, I'm Baas, professional race car driver with APR Motorsport. We're here at the TrackDaze event at VIR. I'm going to share with you how we get these Volkswagen GTIs around VIR. Virginia International Raceway, I'm going to give you a quick overview of the track. The full course, that's what we're running. It's 3.27 miles, it's pretty long. First flying lap of Virginia International Raceway. Coming into turn 1, it's the hardest braking you're going to find at this track. Come in, brake at the 4 or the 3, depending on how your car is doing. Turn in early, ride the curbs all the way around. The track widens quite a bit at turn 2. Use that track if you need to, but don't use too much because you're just making an extra longer arc. Setup for turn 3 is very tricky because it has this bend here, so you can't possibly brake straight for turn 3. So you want to carry as much momentum into turn 3 or NASCAR bend. It's a momentum corner. Carry all the speed you can through there. It feels awkward. Into the short chute, into the left hook. Left hook, you drive it just like a 90-degree, super tight corner. You're setting up for this long straight, which ends here. If your car's set up right, you should be able to run flat all the way to turn 10. So, coming out of 4, I run second gear. I make it a 90-degree corner, and I do not track out because I'm setting up for turn 5. Turn 5, I short shift into 3rd. You should go flat here in 3rd, 4th, 5th, and you could be flat all the way to turn 10. So it's a super long straight. If your car can handle it, and your car's set up, these uphill climbing S's are very hairy but doable flat. This is probably the hairiest set of corners on this track. It looks like a relatively straight series of corners, but it's far from that. It's all uphill. It's curbs left and right. And the curbs can either help you or hurt you. It's all how your car's set up. Coming into the uphill S's, the climbing S's they call them. Coming into 7, which is the first right-hander of the S's, there I run on the curbs. And it's a late apex, as well as 8, it's a late apex, and 9 is your latest apex. It just goes late, later, and latest.
We're coming up into the uphill S's. This turn has a pucker factor about an 8. It's uphill, extremely fast. And the uphill really helps you. It supports the car. It's just about flat, kind of hit the curves. Really fast.
Coming into 10, you're in 5th gear, 120, 130 miles an hour. Downshift into 4th, a quick brush of the brakes, and over this crest. This is a pretty big crest. You can't see your exit apex, so you want to find something out here that you can look at that'll be your visual reference, that'll lead you over this hill, and so you won't find yourself off into the dirt. So just take it one step at a time and find your exit apex. Turns 11 and 12, they call them the oak tree turns. As you come into here, it's very hard braking. It's uphill, so you can use the track to help slow down the car. Into turn 11 is a very fast corner. You're in 5th gear again. Use the hill to help you break up this corner. Here, I like to get a small short chute in between 11 and 12. Get a squirt of throttle in there. Come in at the inside apex to the outside apex at 12 and get a short chute in here. You get a short squirt of throttle in between 11 and 12, and you want to make sure that you set up for this corner because it's the longest straight of the track. So slow down as much as you can, get on the throttle as early as you can, and go all the way down here. In our cars, we're doing about 135 miles an hour, which is very fast for a little 2-liter turbo. Coming down the back straight, it's a very hilly straight. Shift on the crest if you can, and there's a downhill here. It's going to help you, and it goes to an uphill into 14. Braking zone is about the 2 or the 1, depending on your car. Use the uphill to help you slow down the car.
Here's the oak tree, long straight setup, early on the power. Now we're going to be looking for 134, 135 on this. Up the uphills, you don't accelerate as much as you think you are because you're going uphill most of the time until now. So here's where you start gaining all the speed.
Turn 14, you want to run over these curbs here to help make a straight line and set up the car for 14A, because you're setting up for one of the most difficult corners of the track, because this corner, 14A, they call it the roller coaster, it falls away, it's off camber, it's downhill, everything's working against you, all laws of physics are working against you. Setting up for this corner is almost impossible because it's going to do something to these corners, and it's just that one corner that you have to compromise. What I like to do is run along the edge of these curbs, There's a ditch there. A lot of times I'll drop a wheel just to get the car to rotate around over this corner. Into 15 and 16, they call it the roller coaster. It's all downhill. It's extremely fast. 4th, 5th gear. Coming into 16, it's again downhill, and it all ends at the hog pin, which is the lowest point of the track, and it's your compression corner. So as you come into 16 and 17, you want to straight line it as fast as you can. Run into that corner faster than you think is possible. The track will catch you. Let the track catch the car. Get the car pointed to where you need to go and step on it. This is the 3rd longest straight of the track, and it's going to tie in your whole lap.